Hi, it's Alex here. Now, we all lead busy lives and sometimes it can be a struggle to try and get your exercise in, especially if you've got kids. So today I'm going to show you a way to create some extra time for yourself so that you can do an exercise session while your kids are still having fun, and that's to do a circuit in the playground. Okay, so the first exercise is a pull-up. My son Luca here is demonstrating a great version. Good job, Luca. Okay, so there's loads of different options in a playground, but here I'm just going to use some bars, making sure my head's not going to hit anything, and keeping my body nice and straight. I lower myself down, and then I engage my back to pull myself up, keeping my body really straight. So I can do 10 to 15 of these. Inhale up, exhale down. Okay, you can also use a swing if you've got a good grip. Just pulling yourself up, again keeping your shoulders set nice and low, elbows nice and high. And if you want to make it harder, just wander further underneath. You can go right under, it's going to be much harder. If you're really strong and you want to challenge yourself, you can do a chin-up. So find a good bar, either palms towards you or knuckles on top. Inhale. Exhale back down. Really engaging the muscles in your upper back. Okay, the next exercise is a squat, which is a great exercise for your legs and for your core. There's a few different levels. Easiest level, find a pole or a wall. Knees at 90 degrees, arms out to the side, just slowly slide down and then back up again. Okay, using the wall to support you, driving through the heels, keeping your knees in line with the second toes. Okay, if that's too easy, next progression, grab hold of a pole, feet wide, nice and upright, squat right down, and then back up again. Exhale down, inhale up, keeping your back nice and straight. Okay, next progression is the full squat. So stand with your feet nice and wide, toes turned slightly out, keep your knee in line with the second toe, draw your belly button towards your spine to protect your back, hands on the elbows, and imagine you're going to sit back onto a chair, nice and low, and then back up again. Exhale down, inhale nice and tall. So if you want to make it more challenging, then grab a volunteer. Kai, can I use you a second? So make sure they're willing. Are you happy to do this? It's boring. Boring. Okay, hold on to them. Nice and upright, stomach switched on. You're going to sit back down, really bracing your stomach. If you want to make that even more challenging, squat down and then lift them up in the air. Obviously, being really careful with them. Okay, next we're going to do some push-ups, so great for your upper body strength and for your abdominal strength. So a few different versions. The easiest version, you come into a plank position. You've got to really make sure your back is nice and straight. You're drawing your belly button in towards your spine, head back, chin tucked, and then you're slowly lowering yourself down to the floor and back up again. Make sure your arms are wide enough so that when you're all the way down, your elbows are at 90 degrees. So inhale down, exhale back up. Making sure that your head stays in alignment with your spine rather than dipping down. Okay, so head back, chin tucked. If that's too easy, next level, you go up onto your toes, stomach switched on, slowly down and slowly back up again. If you want to make it even more of a challenge, Kai, can I borrow you a second? Come on my back. So get your son or your daughter. Make sure again your stomach's really switched on. Slowly down, slowly back up. Make sure they've got a good grip hold of you and that they're safe at all times. Last progression, if you really want to make it a real challenge, put your feet up into a swing. Again, really make sure your abdominals are engaged. You can wander out slightly, slowly down, back up, with your stomach switched on. Okay, so that's the push-up. Okay, next exercise is a lunge, which is great for your leg strength and your core strength. A few different options. Stand with your feet shoulder width apart, and the easiest option, you step back with one leg. You can hold on to something. Make sure you step far enough back that when you go down with that back knee, it's pretty much going straight to the floor, and you're driving through the heel of the front foot. So going up and down. If you want to make that harder, then you're going to do a step back lunge. So step back and then back up again. If that's still too easy, you can do a Bulgarian lunge. So one foot up on the bench, Hop forwards nice and upright, and you're going down with that back knee and back up again. Make sure your front knee doesn't travel too far forwards. And then swap to the other side. Next we can do some dips, which are great for toning the back of your arms. So, a few options. You can have the easy option, knees bent, nice and upright, and you lean forward slightly as you go down from the waist to keep your shoulder in a nice stable position. Lift up tall at the top, so don't end there, end up lifted nice and high. So go down, exhale down, inhale as you get taller. If you want to make it harder, legs straight, keep your back close to the bench, again leaning forwards as you go down, inhale as you get up. If you want to make it even more challenging, one leg up and change the leg each time. Keeping the arms in, using your breathing. So they're the exercises. Perform them back to back as a circuit. Do 10 to 15 repetitions. Choose the exercise level that's right for you, and you can go through that circuit 2 to 5 times with a short rest in between each circuit. And to cool down on, you can come down and use the floor and just end with some plank positions to really work on your abdominal strength. So get a few options. Level 1, your head back, chin tucked, you're just holding that nice straight position. If that's too easy, level 2, come up onto your toes. Again, making sure your back's nice and straight, you're drawing your belly button towards your spine. If that's too easy, level 3, you can leave the swing. So feet up onto the swing, nice straight back, again holding that position. And if that's too easy, you can do a jackknife. So you bring your knees towards your chest. And aim to do up to 10 to 20 of these. You've got to make sure that you're feeling it purely in your stomach muscles, nothing in your lower back at all. So you can hold your plank position from 15-20 seconds up to 1 minute, and you can repeat that several times with a rest in between. For your jackknives, you can do those between 10 and 20 repetitions, but with really good form, and only if you've got the core strength to do that. When you've done all that, then play with your kids.